As much as I love director Mark Webb's work on 500 Days of Summer, I was disappointed when I saw Amazing Spider-Man. I felt the writing was lazy, the characters were bland, and that the cast, which featured numerous commendable actors, was used about as improperly as it could have been. I did, however, think that the cinematography was alright, and it should be since Webb's background is in music videos. Needless to say, going into Spider-Man 2, I was hoping for a film that had learned from its mistakes and thus improved upon them, giving the kick-ass Spider-Man movie comic book readers know we can have. Sadly though, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not that movie. Problems from the first film have stuck around for the second outing, becoming more disappointing this go around. The character arcs are once again mishandled, letting us relive the butchered on-again off-again relationship angle from Sam Raimi's trilogy. Only here, it's compressed into one film. Also, it doesn't feel like any evolution has taken place to truly further the plot for all parties involved. Largely, the characters enter the universe as it's told and hardly deviate from the most predictable path of storytelling. As a whole, Amazing Spider-Man fails to hold a candle to the complex and powerful tales that its source material has mustered over the years. I would hate to give the impression that this movie is all bad, because it's not. The action scenes are entertaining, with the continuation of that great cinematography I mentioned earlier, and the soundtrack is good too, albeit sometimes feels a bit more fitting for someone like Superman, but that's just a minor complaint. There's also a decent sense of humor to this movie that works well enough that I didn't get annoyed by it. Despite its shortcomings, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a very watchable film. It's just disappointing that it's such a shallow experience. It's perfectly serviceable as a comic book movie, and it's better than its predecessor, but it fails to make strides towards being anything greater than an okay, stylized action film. But there's one thing I will say. I'm happy this movie didn't fall so short that it gave us Emo Peter.